Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another DOJRP Fleet Friday episode. Today, as you can probably tell by the outfit, we are going to be showcasing the 3 helicopters that the San Andreas Highway Patrol, BCSO, LSPD, and the fire department have to offer. So let's get into these helicopters, see how everything works, see what it has to offer, look at all the liveries, look at all the extras, and then get right into it. So we're going to go ahead and jump in to the SAHP. This vehicle is called Estrella. So let's get into it. Go to vehicle options, vehicle liveries, and look at everything that it has to offer. So this first one that we're showcasing is going to be the SAHP livery. We're going to go to the next one, which is going to be the BCSO helicopter. On to number 3 is going to be DPS. So this is going to be again part of the SAHP fleet, but for the DPS district or for DPS officers. And then last but certainly not least, we have the LSPD livery, which obviously encompasses how the LAPD helicopters look, as that's what they represent. Let's go into the vehicle extras, see if there's any that it offers, and it does. Actually, it offers a lot of extras. I believe this is actually more for damage than anything. Ooh, you'll never see anybody with any of these extras off. This just what this vehicle has to offer. So we can go ahead, get rid of this one, and then look at what these others have to offer. We're going to go on to the second. Now this is going to be our rescue helicopter. This is going to be used in a lot of search and rescue, medical calls, and things like that. And I believe, I don't want to speak too soon, but I believe as a result, there's also going to be a fire department livery attached to this vehicle. So right now we are on livery number 3. Extra number 4 is going to be the DPS livery. So this is going to be the livery for the DPS subsection of the San Andreas Highway Patrol. As expected, the first livery is going to be the Los Santos Fire Department livery. That looks actually extremely nice. I really do enjoy that. Number 2, Flying Bravo, is going to be the LSPD livery. And livery number 2 is going to be the Blaine County Sheriff's Office Rescue 3 livery. And then livery number 3 is going to bring us back to the San Andreas Highway Patrol. So that is going to be it for this vehicle. Let's look at the extras, see what it has to offer. This actually has a lot of extras. I believe it's the same thing. I believe it just removes certain aspects of the vehicle for damage and things like that. So I don't think you would ever see any vehicle without any. You would never see anybody turning these extras off for any reason like that. However, moving on to the next vehicle, this vehicle does have extras that are usable in certain situations. So let's get into it. Let's look at how it works. Now, you guys will notice that I didn't go over any of the ranks or anything for this vehicle. The reason I didn't do that is because it's all going to be subdivision specific, and there's so many subdivisions that use these vehicles in different ways, with 4 to 5 different departments that use it, that it wouldn't really be feasible for me to give you all that information, especially when things change so frequently. Especially in subdivisions like this. I'm just going to keep it at the liveries, extras, and just talking about the vehicle and things like that. So, without further ado, continuing on, going into the vehicle liveries, this vehicle is actually only for the SAHP. I do believe other departments have a spawn code for this vehicle if they've skinned it, but this specific one is only for the SAHP. Going into the extras, now this vehicle I do know has extras that allow it that allow role play capabilities. So extra number 2, where is it? I did believe that there was a extra that allowed you to move this back part sideways. Perhaps I'm wrong. It's very possible that I'm wrong about that. It does appear that I'm wrong, and I stand corrected on that. I don't know what I was thinking about. Maybe it was a different helicopter, but I do know that there was a helicopter that allowed you to fold the back wing in. I don't know what that helicopter was now. I'm gonna have to look into it and find out. But no, so same thing. These extras are just for damage capabilities and things like that. So we can go ahead and add all these back. I stand corrected. This vehicle does not have any extras that allow, for different roleplay situations. But that is going to be it for these vehicles. This is going to be usable by 4 different departments based on the liveries that I saw: the LSPD, LSFD, which is the fire department, BCSO, and obviously the San Andreas Highway Patrol. If you want to see more or know more about these vehicles, if you were to join the DOJRP, the Department of Justice Roleplay Community, you can contact the Air Operations Subdivision for the department that you join. Speak to a supervisor, speak to a coordinator, and get more information on flying these vehicles and how they work and what you can do to make that happen. Alright, sorry about that. So we are going to get in this, look at the interior, and look at how this would fly. Man, the interior on this vehicle actually looks really, really good. I've never flown a helicopter before in real life. I have flown a Cessna 172M, a Cessna 172H, but I've never flown a helicopter before. So this is really nice. I actually do really like this cockpit. It does look realistic in the sense that the instrument panels look legit. There is a red line going right down the left side of the left panel. I have no idea what that's about, but anyways, and it's also blocking some of the other instruments. Let's go ahead and look at this and look at how the interior is for this. Obviously, you can see the rescue cage, rescue basket in the back of that helicopter, for water rescues and things like that. So that would mean that in a water rescue or things like that, this vehicle could be used in conjunction with the Marine Patrol and Marine Operations units and the subdivision. This actually looks really, really nice as well. We're going to go ahead and fire her up so we can see everything lit up. That is really cool. Right there, that is a weather scanner. I don't know what it's picking up. It's picking up 2 dots. Well, unless that's not what it is in here, but well, anyways, I'm not gonna go too much into it, but that's kind of cool. Do the instrument? Ooh, 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 ooh. Put her down. Put her down. All right, all right. Calm down. Calm down. Turn off the engine, and let's step out of the vehicle. So that is a very nice interior. And last but not least, we're gonna go over here to the Estrella helicopter, the Polmav. Gonna go ahead, open this, and jump inside. Again, very kind of realistic in the sense of how things would work. I do like that they showed it the way that it would really be. I know in GTA 5, because of the mechanics, on the left side, the person in the left seat flies the helicopter, but in real life, the person in the right seat would actually fly the helicopter, and the person in the left seat, which is what it's showing here, would actually be in charge of the camera. So I do like how they did that. The person in the left seat would be in charge of the camera, the spotlight, the radio controls, and things like that. While the person in the right seat would focus on obviously flying the helicopter. As you guys may or may not know, this helicopter actually does support the camera, so we're going to fly out here. We're gonna jump on the runway, runway 12. We're gonna do a VFR departure to the east, and then we're gonna gain some altitude and then show you guys how the camera works, and then come back, land, and then that will be it for today's episode. So let's go ahead and gain some altitude as we leave and clear the airfield. And we're gonna fly around here to the right. And again, this helicopter is absolutely beautiful. It handles just beautifully. I mean, you can see how smooth this turn is and just how amazing it looks up here to look at everything from this point of view. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hover out here and jump into the camera. Let's go ahead and go into a hover. As you can see on the left hand side, we're at about 150 feet on the altitude, so we'll go ahead and keep it there. We have the normal mode of the helicopter, which allows us to see everything obviously normally. If it were to be nighttime, we could switch over to night mode, obviously because it's daytime. We can't see all that much with the night mode. And then the FLIR, as I call it, or as some people like to call thermals, whichever you prefer, this is going to show us if there were to be somebody, which I'm sure we could probably fly over to the airfield and find somebody and then use the FLIR to show you what it would look like. But in the FLIR, using the obviously thermal vision, if there were to be some kind of heat signature on within the camera's range, you would see a orange outline of what you're looking at. So we're gonna go ahead, swoop in here, turn on the base leg, and then hit the short final in for runway 12 to get back to the airfield. We're just gonna swoop around here, drop some altitude. Alright, and there we go. There's the runway. Go ahead and hit it nice and slow. Kill some airspeed.
Low fuel.
And we're running low on fuel. That is fine. That
low fuel.
Not a problem. We're gonna go ahead and exit here.
Low fuel. Low fuel.
Okay, so there is somebody right there, I believe. Is that a person?
Low fuel.
No, that is not a person. Let's see if we can get anybody on
low
thermals.
Fuel.
Well, I can also show you the
low
locking
fuel.
system. So we have that vehicle right there that we can lock.
Low
if we
fuel.
hit the space bar, it will lock onto that, and no matter what kind of maneuvers we do,
low fuel.
Obviously that will
low fuel.
change that, and it will stay
low
locked
fuel.
on unless you unlock, or in the reverse, unless you fly out of range. So that is going to be it for this vehicle. Let's go ahead and land this.
Low fuel.
Get it in here real quick. Normally we would land
low
it
fuel.
on some kind of little dolly and
low
wheel
fuel.
it in here using one of our tugs, but for the purpose of this, we're
low
going to go
fuel.
ahead and touch down. We are running low on fuel. Let's go ahead and cut her down. We'll get her fueled up for the afternoon shift, and that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been your boy Darian. I just realized that I flew that around with the BCSO livery on it. That was not my intention, but what's done is done. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been your boy Darian. I will see you guys next time. Deuces.